Little Kondoo lived with her flock of sheep in a place called Gray Valley. Gloomy clouds hovered over the valley. A gray-drab fog clung to its hillsides and pastures. The valley was dreary and damp. Although there was grass to eat, it was always limp and tasteless. Kondoo, unlike most of the other sheep, was curious. She was always asking questions, and she looked closely at everything. She bleated, "Why on earth is it only gray and gloomy around here?" "It always is," another sheep answered. "It never changes." One day in the pasture, Kondoo gazed at a mountain that stood alone in the valley. "What's it called?" "That's Shin Mountain," the other sheep said. "How high does it go, and what's on top?" Another sheep in the flock bleated out, "It's too far to go to find out. Besides, it's steep and probably too hard to climb." "Ah, nobody's interested in finding out," said the old ram. Kondoo decided to see for herself. "I'm going to explore the unknown," she said. So she left the others in the pastures, scurried off to Shin Mountain, and began climbing. There was no trail, and the path she made got steeper and steeper. The clouds were so thick she could hardly see in front of her, but she kept climbing. She ran over rocks and leaped over boulders and slipped over stones. She tripped, trudged, jumped, stumbled, and walked, climbing higher. When she tired, she'd pause, rest a bit, and continue. At last, she broke through the clouds at the very top of Shin Mountain. There, she beheld sunlight for the first time in her life. However, the mountain and the earth beneath her feet began to shake and shudder. She shivered in fear, wondering if the mountain was a live volcano about to erupt. But instead of smoke and ash and hot molten lava oozing from the mountain, she felt a soft, pleasant breeze. It was as if the top of the mountain was waiting for someone curious and brave. The golden sun blazed a welcoming warmth, and the mountain revealed the earth's colors. Vibrant colors danced and sparkled all around Kondoo. The colors tinted her drab woolen fleece into patterns and designs never before seen by any creature. "Wow! I must show my flock," she said, and scampered down the mountain, a rainbow of colors trailing. When she reached her flock, they almost didn't recognize her. "What happened? What's going on? And what was on that mountain?" they bawed. "Scary, especially the quaking at the top," she said, "and very hard to climb and a lonely journey. But it was worth it. Look!" At that moment, they looked around and saw Gray Valley was no longer gray. Colors sprinkled the pastures, hillsides, and valleys. Crispy green shoots of grass and wildflowers of every hue sprang to life. Tangy orange poppies, sweet fragrant purple lavender, and vivid daisies beckoned the flock to enjoy. Colorful hibiscus and nasturtiums, and best of all, clover and forbs sprouted in the huge pasture. The sheep happily munched on tasty vegetation and admired the beauty of their pasture and the valley of colors. "Delicious! Each color has a different taste, and the forbs are wonderful," the sheep sang, as their drab fleeces began to glow in shimmering colors just like Kondoo's. They all grazed until they were full. From that day on, they took walks to explore the beautiful valley and lands beyond. And that's how Kondoo, the curious sheep, brought color to Gray Valley.